Okay, down we go. Here you are.
No! You're not real! You're not real! Get away from me, Phantom! Shoot! Scram!
No.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
No, you're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Well, that is a good reminder, Chester D. Higgins. Because you are definitely not insane.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Siski Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You're an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay. So, what happened?
Mechanicals
That's
lost
what I
their
want to know.
voice.
What happened?
Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And why weren't you
I was
killed,
on cleaning
Higgins?
duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
How have you not
Jimmy
stopped?
opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
And that's where the sprats have come in.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
What did you work on?
I specialized in automechanicals.
Oh no, we asked you this already, didn't we?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisti Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Okay. I guess that's it. I'm just gonna take all of your things, Higgins. You seem to be doing alright, just fine. And I'm gonna go kill all the bad robots for you. Okay. Back up we go. So, we want... Is it this way? Yeah, I think it's this way. Okay. So let's head upstairs. Oh, that's not... I thought that was a lift.
Something you need?
I thought you had something to say. Some more mag mods. What's in here? Some troop armor. Adreno. Have we got some better armor for Pavati? 4 and ooh. If I have that troop armor. Well, my troop armor is better. And then I give Pavati this troop armor. Oh, she looks awesome. Okay. Right, on to the next switch. Bavati and I are both decked out in some kick-ass armour. And we head this way.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Can we sneak up behind these robots? Oh, that went even better than I expected. Okay.
Security.
There we go. Just the two of them. And the steam seems to kill them. But I don't think we're going that way. All of your things belong to me, please. Okay. That's the next switch. One more.
Power to exhibit. What happens to them?
An area sleep
Here they
now.
come!
That is a good question though, Pavati. What will happen to the veil? I'm not satisfied by either side's argument, to be honest. But like I say, I am tempted to send it all to the cannery. Force everyone back following the company line. I'm not convinced that the deserters have got their act together really. They don't seem like they can defend or support themselves. I think sending them electricity would be a death sentence. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, that's just the impression I'm getting. But my instinct is to send it all to the colony. Alright.
I'm not sure what the line is. All I know is the decision's final.
I mean, if you have something to say, Pavati, your input will be useful. And I will take it into consideration. But you're not giving me much. Okay.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I feel like I do understand what I'm going to do. But I wouldn't mind Pavati's opinion.
Edgewater's power. I think it would be cool. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I feel like I agree with you.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
You know, I'm
Sorry,
starting to agree with you, Pavati, and I think
I felt like I had to say something.
that's fine. I wanted your opinion.
Really?
I feel like Spock
Wow.
said it best,
Thanks.
and the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. And the needs of Edgewater is the many. There's many people living there. And so I think that's what we need to do. Yes, we want to redirect the power. And we want to redirect it to Edgewater. Okay. Master control terminal, power successfully redirected to Edgewater. Botanical laboratory power regulator is now safe to remove. Edgewater salt tuna cannery power regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in botanical laboratory. And we need to be reprimanded. But we get to level first. No. I need to think where to put these skills. Now, do we want more on weapons, or do we want to carry on focusing on stealth and hacking? Pickpocket, find more bits of lockpicking. Surgery, drug mixer, tinker cost. Some extra damage. And engineering is quite high. And breaking down weapons and armor gives a 20% chance to extract a basic mod. And we're breaking down a lot of weapons and armor. Maybe we dump 7 into tech. Get medical and engineering to 40. And then let's work on determination a little bit. We can do some healing to Pavati then. Make sure she's doing well for us. Okay. We can get another perk. And Pavati's going to do a lot of killing with her big beefy weapon. So I think getting some XP from her kills is going to be very useful. Does Pavati get any skills or perks? No. Okay. I think that went as well as it could have gone. We didn't die, that's something. Yeah, we didn't die, and we've got a power regulator now, and I think we've helped more people survive and live with this. And I feel like there couldn't have been any better way of doing it, really. So, we'll go and collect our regulator, I guess. And we're getting it from the botanical lab. So, get our hunting rifle out. Now the question is, are they going to be hostile towards me because of this? Because if they try and fight me, I will not hesitate to start shooting. And then I started blasting. Okay. Botanical laboratory, I am coming for your power regulator. Do not resist.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
And a workbench. We've got some things we can break down. Break down these guns. Break down all this no longer needed armor. Where's this guy that used to follow you?
I know, I'm trying to think.
Is it you?
Everybody keeps staring.
It is you.
It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
That's because I don't.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. Guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure
this
if you
guy
were
is
from
an
town or
idiot.
if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
I wonder where they got that impression.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Oh yeah, we picked
No
a couple
kidding.
up.
Really? Well, which one?
We've actually got two of them.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Well, we've got
Don't keep me
another
in
one.
suspense.
Have that as well.
Geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible! You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
And that's all we've got for you.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. I'll tell you what I can.
We can't tell you that we found her, and she just didn't want to leave.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Good question.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. You tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off?
Yeah, we'll take Reed
There's
out.
some sort of
I don't
twisted
care who leaves the
liberation for what you've
town.
done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must. Or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
What happened to you?
In that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like she is going to be a better leader for the town.
Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in a cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay, well that is a sad story. We'll read.